Alright, we're going live in 3, 2... Hey. Guys, we're going live.
What?
Here.
What are you talking about? We just did the show, and then there was an earthquake or something.
How long have we been out?
You guys...
Where's the wall?
What day do you think it is?
What?
You don't think it's like January 20th or something, right?
What? No, yeah.
It's January.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Your phone says February 1st.
What?
Guys, it's been a week.
Wait.
A week?
Then what happened?
There was an earthquake. They were supposed to evacuate the building, but apparently that
Wait, was it that volcano again?
Yeah.
Is that where
It
the wall?
erupted.
Is that where the wall went?
Yeah. We have to use the studio because
Oh,
the other
dude,
one's being
it's
used.
been a week. You know what that means?
Oh! It's time for the news! Welcome back to On the Border. After last week's technical difficulty and us being in a coma for about a week, we absolutely have no idea what's going on.
It's a good week, though.
Yeah, but fortunately,
Fast week.
the telekinetics are beaming out the information right into our heads. Our first story tonight regards pushing the limits of Mexico. The U.S. government threatened to pose a 20% tariff on Mexican goods, which isn't looking very good for avocados, especially for me buying avocados, considering I don't want to pay 20% more for them.
Gotta have that guac.
Yeah, that is right. Big game is coming up this Sunday. Ildefonso Guardo said, quote, "This is not a negotiating strategy. This is a limit we are not going to cross because this is about, and I insist, the dignity of the Mexican people. And a lot of dignity they need, because the U.S. certainly doesn't have any."
The Mexican people are kind of united now against the U.S. a little bit. There's been a recent string of boycotts against American goods and services, particularly American businesses like McDonald's and Starbucks. This has not made Mexican Starbucks happy. They've been just kind of bummed because the Mexican Starbucks owners are all saying, hey, Mexican Starbucks is entirely operated by Mexicans and uses Mexican products in the making of the Mexican coffee, because it's Mexican coffee. That's good coffee. It's from Mexico, man.
It's better than America. Speaking of international businesses, Cabify, an international Uber-like company that operates mainly in Spanish and Portuguese-speaking countries, announced that they would be investing 1 billion pesos into expanding in Mexico. This will add some healthy competition to the US-based Uber and provide options to the public. I personally have used Cabify and is just as good, if better than Uber, except there aren't as good XL deals. Whatever the heck that means.
You know what we need?
What?
Like Airbnb, but for your car.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like, they're coming out of those robot cars, right?
Like you sleep in a bus, and you wake up with breakfast.
Oh yeah, we have a bus story coming on later today.
Oh, that's right, we do, yeah.
Yeah, we do. All right.
Anyway, speaking of investment in transportation, infrastructure, the construction company OHL is going to be pouring 7.5 billion pesos into highway expansion in Mexico and just building the infrastructure. A lot of people are wary about this because in the past OHL has been associated with a lot of corruptions and scandals.
Mucho corruption, one may say.
Mucho. Anyway, let's cut to commercial. We need to find Andrew. I'm scared he knows where we are. Come on, Joe, do it for the cow. Come on, Joe. Do it, come on, Joe, do it.
Guys.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Are we live?
I said you guys were, like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. I was just reading about a tweet the Israeli Prime Minister just tweeted. Netanyahu recently tweeted that he supports the building of the wall, in addition to congratulating himself on the success of his wall. Since then, he has apologized to Mexico because everybody in Mexico was very angry about this. As stated last week, they really don't want to build that wall, especially the president. Former president, especially. But everybody claims that relations with Mexico are still good, so that's pretty good.
In other news today, Mexico is just kind of a general breeding ground for corruption sometimes. As a lot of governments tend to be. I mean, that's where corruption is found. But Mexican police are notoriously corruptible, and Britain has offered to help by sending some of their very own police officers to help train and decorrupt the Mexican police forces.
Oh, I walked past one the other day. He was like, "Oi, governor!" And I was like, "Hey."
Well, you know, they can do all they want to rid the police of their corruption, but they can never remove the true corruption from our hearts.
That touches me right where the corruption tour touched me. Mexico is in fact so corrupt that there has been a corruption tour bus established that will hit locations that have had large sums of money poured into them, such as the Casa Blanca, Mexico's White House, the Hasta Luez, a monument to commemorate Spanish independence, not to mention the headquarters of OHL, who was previously mentioned in this show as to wasting money. These, as many more, highlight the blatant corruption that happens in Mexico and the extravagant tour that will be followed as a result of it. Good to see that people are making money off of corruption. And not just corruption money, just plain old tour money.
Anyway, that's all for our show. We have to end a bit early today because we have tickets for the corruption tour, so...
Oh yeah, we gotta get going to that. Thank you, and build some walls with your day.
Do it, come on, Joe, do it.